Good afternoon from BMW and Porsche of Ocala. I'm Scotty, one of the BMW and Porsche product geniuses over here. And today we're going to be taking a look at this beautiful 2016 BMW M235i coupe. Now the M235i is going to be powered by an inline 6-cylinder turbo engine that generates 320 horsepower and 330 foot-pounds of torque. Compared to some of the other 35i engines, as compared to like such as the 3 Series and the 4 Series, it's actually a bump of over 20 horsepower and over 30 foot-pounds of torque compared to, of course, very similar engines. So this being, of course, an M2 car is really dramatically different. This car is going to come, of course, with 4 and 2 piston caliper brakes in the 4 piston caliper brakes in the front and 2 piston in the rear. So a different braking system compared to other 35i cars. So really sharp stuff over here. Of course, we do see this car, it has its own tuned suspension as well, and it is adaptive, which is really sharp too. Normally you have to actually invest in the track handling package to get something along the lines over here. Now this car is going to be finished in a beautiful black sapphire metallic. It's going to feature a black Sensitech leather, or my apologies, black Dakota leather interior. So really sharp here. We do see the 18-inch Orbit gray wheels, and of course mirror caps to match, so it really gives a nice little bit of contrast to the black paint of the car. Really looks sharp, especially with a lot of the chrome accenting that we see right over here on the headlights as well. Looks really good and kind of matches really nicely together. Now another little feature compared to some of the other BMWs in our lineup, these are non-run flat tires, so that is also kind of a big thing. A lot of people always get a little worried about the pricing of run flat tires. These are going to end up being a little cheaper comparatively for their tire size to run flat tires, so that's always a nice little bonus there. Really sharp car. Of course, we do see the dual exhaust on the back, and that's the only way to get it on a 2 Series is on the M235i, so really sharp here. This car is going to come with the driving assistance package. Now what that's going to give me is the front and rear sensors, and we can see those sensors right over here, these kind of little circles right over there, as well as the very nice little backup camera that we see right over here. So that means that as soon as we go into reverse and we start coming up on something, our little camera system are going to come on. It's going to show me that I'm getting a little too close to something. So really sharp system there. Really easy to operate. A great picture on it as well. Some of the other car manufacturers I hop on, I can't even tell if it's a cow or a car behind me. This one, I swear I could read a menu at a restaurant on that camera. This one is going to come with the adaptive halogen LED, or halogen bi-xenon lights. My apologies. Slipping up over here. Adaptive bi-xenon lighting system, as we can see right over here. Now these actually turn up to 15 degrees as you're heading along a dark country road, and they also adapt horizontally based on your speed, so really sharp stuff there. Really gorgeous here. And this one does come with the black kidney grille, so it just gives it that extra sense of kind of aggressiveness on the car. Really cool. Now another little feature you'll find compared to the M235i to the other cars, this car is going to have twin oil coolers, so we do have an intake opening right over here and over on this side. Now convertible ones do not, so that's really cool. A cool little difference between the coupe and the convertibles. We do have air ducting right over there that actually feeds into the tire well to cool off the brakes a little faster. So this truly is a track capable car. And let's go ahead and take a look at the engine. This car does have comfort keyless access entry, so it allows me to just reach for the door handle just by unlocking it just as easy as that. Really sharp interior of this car, which we're going to go over in just a little bit. So we're going to pop the trunk and of course pop the hood right over here. And BMWs, they actually have a double hood system right over there, so a double pull system. So instead of actually having like a latch in the engine bay, you just pull that handle twice and it opens up nice and easily. So here we're greeted with that inline 6-cylinder turbo engine, 3.0 liter of course, and it is going to be paired to that 8-speed automatic transmission, 4.60 to 0 to 60. Really incredible performance numbers on this car, really sharp. Of course, battery is located in the rear, but even then, BMW knows that if you're trying to help somebody that's stuck on the side of the road with a bad battery, you can go ahead and still jump them right from the front, so you don't have to worry about searching for battery ports or anything like that. It's still all nice and accessible. Really sharp car. Absolutely gorgeous. We'll go ahead and close that. And we saw all that extra little space in the engine compartment. Of course, it's all the crumple zones on this car. So not only is this a very well-performing car, it's also very durable, God forbid if you get into an accident or somebody were to end up hitting you. Now, of course, the window control is all really easy right over here. It does have power folding mirrors. And they are auto-dimming on the exterior, as well as even the interior one as well. This coming with the premium package is going to feature a lot of that stuff. So coming right over here, we do have 14-way power adjustable seats, forward and back, height, tilt. Of course, the pitch of your back is here. We have your bolsters right over here. And then your 4 ways of lumbar adjustment here. And there are a couple of other adjustments that are actually manual. Of course, just giving this a little squeeze forward. You can adjust your thigh support. Of course, we can, and I do have the seatbelt right over here so it doesn't ding at me. I can go ahead and just reach this forward and hit this little button right over here, and it'll actually extend the seat all the way forward with just one touch of a button to the lowest and most forward position to make somebody getting into the back much easier. And of course, these are livable back seats. It's not like trying to squeeze into the back of like a 911 or something like that. It's just almost impossible for any normal human being. This one you can fit back here. I actually had an M235i myself, and it was a wonderful car. I truly did enjoy it. Coming to the inside over here, we are greeted with a hexagon aluminum interior trim with a black lower accent right over here, really sharp there. Automatic start and stop to help you a little bit on gas there. Automatic headlights, automatic windshield wipers, steering wheel controls, really easy. So if I just want to change the radio station, all I got to do is just twist this little dial right over here, and I can change the radio station without actually having to do anything. Satellite radio, of course, a 3-month subscription on this car, really sharp, all good to go. You do have an extra little cubby right over here. Now, Germans don't like to put sunglass holders right over here. They actually put them down over here. So a little hidden extra cubby space, and it's a pretty deep one too. You can really put a lot of stuff in there. That's a little hidden cubby space. Of course, right over here, we do have an AC outlet for charging your phones or anything like that. Got a little ashtray in case you want to put some coins in there. The glove box has plenty of space as well. And as well as the center console has plenty of space as well. Let's see if the lighting, if I can get that to turn on there. There we go. Now we can see it a little better. Perfect. And of course, coming to the interior of this car fully, we are greeted with the driving modes right over here. Now, whenever you turn on the car, you're always in comfort mode. And of course, some of the things in comfort mode, everything's just nice and neutral, nice and easy, nothing crazy. We start putting up into sport mode, the exhaust is going to open up, the throttle response gets a little sharper. Really amazing sounding exhaust on this car, really sharp. Of course, the shifts become a little more aggressive. It's really a crazy amount of changes. Suspension's going to get a little stiffer. Changes in everything on the car. Really cool stuff over here. Then you can actually grab the gear selector and push it over, and that puts the transmission in the sport mode. So it's actually going to hold the gears all the way to fully to red line. Also gives you the ability for performing launch control. Really cool stuff. And I can go ahead and just press that back. Now, of course, the car does have a Sport Plus mode, which gives you a loosened traction control system, so you can have a little bit of fun. Maybe you're just learning how to start getting really like power sliding through the corners or anything like that, but it'll still bring you back in case you start getting a little too crazy. And of course, we do come down. We do have an eco mode, so if you are taking it around to a different, taking on a little vacation, you do need to get that better gas mileage. We can see right over here, this will actually numb up the throttle response, eliminate parasitic drag off the engine. It can even decouple the transmission, so you can just get very little drag on the engine. It can just start coasting for craziness. This can get you up to 20% better on gas mileage than even what the sticker says. So that's really a great mode right over there. Of course, we did mention this car does have a backup camera, and I'm going to go ahead and activate that now. There's our front and rear sensors. I do have the trunk open, so let's go ahead. I'm going to close that really quick because we're going to be coming back here in just a moment anyways. And there's our backup camera. As I said, now, of course, it's always hard to show it via camera, but it really is a sharp picture. And of course, you can adjust the brightness and contrast. You could put on or off these guidance lines and everything like that. It's really sharp. Of course, 2-zone climate control right over here. The infotainment system is incredibly easy to operate. This one does come with Bluetooth audio, satellite radio, FM, AM, HD, of course. All your radio favorites are right over here. They're saving them to presets. Does have 3 garage door clickers right under the mirror right over here. LED interior lighting. Really gorgeous stuff. And of course, we do see it has Bluetooth telephone. We do have like connected drive, which is your outside resource from within the vehicle, so you can access online resources and everything like that. All your servicing information. Now, one thing I always like about these cars is that you actually measure your engine oil from within the car. So there's actually no dipstick in the engine bay. And in case you didn't notice that when we took a little peek in there, it's all done electronically right over here. It's really sharp stuff. But let's go ahead. Now let's take a look at the trunk space. Now, BMW is very particular about having plenty of trunk space, and of course, we do see this one does come with the all-season weather floor mats right over here, as well as the carpeted mats, so this was really well taken care of. But they always like to make sure you can at least fit a set of normal golf clubs going across right over here. Now, of course, some drivers are crazy big on the car, so those can be a little interesting, and that's why these seats do fold down with just a gentle little pull of these handles right over here. You pull that, then we can just push the driver through in case you do have to do a nice little golfing trip. Plenty of space in here back for that. Then you do actually have a little bit of extra storage right under here. It's not much, but there's your battery, and of course your little tool kit, your fix-a-flat kit is all back here. You do have a little bit of an area. Maybe you need to put a couple golf balls back there or anything like that. You're just fully loaded in here. There is that little bit of hidden extra storage. Coming to the back of the car, now one thing I always like about BMW is they even think about other drivers, and God forbid there's going to be an accident. Or if somebody's just driving a little crazy. These actually are adaptive brake lights. So if you start braking gently, it's just going to illuminate just kind of what we're seeing right over here. But if you actually start braking harder, it's actually going to light up a little more, a little extra section of the light to let the person behind you know, hey, I'm really doing some hard braking over here. So it even thinks about other drivers while you're driving a little more crazily there. Really sharp stuff that BMW even knows some of the other manufacturers may not have as good a braking distance as this car. This car, now that we did mention, of course, the premium package earlier, it does have a very nice moonroof up here. All electronically controlled via this little guy right over here. To the left of our sunroof control is actually the SOS button. Now, God forbid if you get a flat tire, run out of gas, anything like that, you can press that little button. They'll get you all taken care of, no problems. Really sharp stuff. And of course, that's 4 years unlimited mileage from when the car was new. But let's go ahead and actually start talking about warranty, because that's one thing people always get a little worried about, is servicing on a brand new car and everything like that. Now, of course, this one being certified pre-owned is actually going to add, and we're going to take a little peek at the sticker right over here because I don't like to misquote anybody. We can actually see this car has warranty until 2021 with unlimited mileage. You can't get any better than that. So not only does this actually have more warranty than when the car had new, it's actually going to be unlimited mileage. So you don't have to worry about the 3 year, 36,000 miles, or 4 years, 50,000 miles. It's just literally, you're good to go. Really sharp stuff over here. And of course, there's one more peek on the interior of this car. Very stylish, very nice and driver focused as well. And if you do have any questions regarding this car or any other car in our lot, please feel free to contact us. We're always happy to get you all taken care of. Other than that, we hope you have a great day and hope to hear from you soon. Take care.